See, one thing that is bothering me about this is there are reports saying because of the tension between Punk and the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, that they are trying to keep them completely separated. They apparently haven't met. Punk had that meeting with Chris Jericho, and they supposedly smoothed things out. But from what I've been reading, they've been just saying, you over here, and the twain shall not cross for a while. And it's, this just seems like a really odd situation that I don't know. I mean, it still looks like a powder keg to me. Well, I think you've either got to A, cut it loose, or B, okay, guys, enough. We're not going to play the separates game, and I'm going to put you here and you be on this show and no, we're all in the same company. So get on the same page and that's it. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of you got to pull the team together one way or another. And if somebody's not going to be professional, then it has to be handled.
Well, how much, wrestling these days is, I want to say, probably 80% behind the scenes news that's happening. So, it's almost transformed into, what we see scripted on air to, the behind the scenes is the entertainment aspect of it. I think they got a huge opportunity to run with storylines down the line where everybody can make more money.
I can't believe they haven't already booked Punk versus Omega.
Right.
Honestly, that would be the biggest match in AEW history. It's not even close.
I think it's coming, though.
I do, too, and that's what I was going to say is, we fall into this backstage drama when most of the time it's a work.
Right.
And we think it's this, but it's really that. When MGF went through all that stuff with the girlfriend, and all of a sudden he was posing pictures with her, and, I asked her to marry me. I was watching this, and everyone was like, oh, my gosh, I'm like, it's a work.
Right.
And then she dumped him. It was so obvious, but so often – you get roped into it and you're like, oh my gosh, and I'm not saying there isn't real heat. The best matches have real heat. So to me, Punk Omega, that's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. And I think that's why AEW is still going, well, we'll see what we're going to do. And this might be a match by the end of the year.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think it
has to be.
At All In, you really should be seeing, I would think, Omega and the Bucks against FTR and Punk. To me, not putting that match on the card is the no-brainer to me.
When's All In, though?
In August.
Oh, okay. You got some time then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that match should be made. As long as you get all this worked out.
3 months away, yeah. I could see it 3 months. I thought maybe if it was June or something, that would have been bad. But 3 months from Double or Nothing, I think, would work. You'd have a little bit of time.
Yeah, that would be I would imagine that the last tickets at Wembley Stadium will go poof if that match gets announced.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Well, Omega and the Bucks have to understand where, are you in this to just wrestle who you want, or are you in this to make money for AEW? If they're executive VPs, they should be thinking about the money. And Kenny Omega versus CM Punk 1v1 is arguably the best match to be made right now, sans Cody Roman 2. And it might be too early for that.
Well, do we really think that, okay, so it's wrestling. A backstage fight is going to lead to this much. I'm sure they're over it to a point. You can't hold that much animosity. I was at the Nighthawks game with Mark last night. He bit me on my shoulder, and I'm here today because it's business. We get past
that. We're all used to Mark biting us, though. So it's
right. That's part of the business.
I think that's why he wanted us to wear pajamas today.
I have not taken a chunk out of anybody. Well, shame on you guys for insinuating my cannibalism.
I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is I really think they hype it up more than what it is. They probably all talked and was like, whatever, let's go. But let's use this.
Yes.
Let's use this. Come on, it's marketing, it's branding, it's come on.
You leave the heat.
Yeah.
Punk leaves. He doesn't leave as the sympathetic character.
Right.
He goes off as the villain. The heat's there. Oh, it was a fight, and the Elite's mad, and these guys are upset, and this, and this group is behind him, and they're, oh my gosh,
that's a story.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
And the funny part is that there are people out there that just hate both sides of this,
but still want to see the match.
Yeah, they want to see the match.
I do.
It's kind of like when you're standing around in high school, and the two bullies are kind of getting ready to gear it up, and you just want to see them beat the crud out of each other and end up in the hospital.
Right.
Both of them.
Yes, I
You
would
know?
like to see two guys. You know what? I'd like to see two guys wrestle in a match that don't talk about how beautiful it was at the end. Like,
Right.
I would like to see some animosity
Yeah.
and some heat in the match. Like, that's not, you don't need it in every match, but like, let's see Kenny Omega fight somebody. A lot of times it's, although that Moxley Cage that Moxley Cage match was pretty good, but
Yes, it was.
I want to see Omega and against Punk, and where he doesn't have the cage, where he doesn't have Moxley, he doesn't like the guy, and they go to battle. Because that's what it would be. It would be borderline shoot.
You look at McGregor when he attacked the bus, and like, come on,
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, right.
Smack
And
the old man in the bar.
yeah, the build up to that fight. I mean, come on, that was just. You would think this is criminal charges. He's going to jail. He's done. He's never going to fight again. That's just hype
Here's
for the.
my thought is, I bet the people in the bus knew he was going to do that. That wouldn't surprise
Right.
me
Who
either.
knows?
Like,
Right.
this
Who
stuff
knows,
is so
right?
rigged.
Yeah.
Like, you who knows? We see it all the time on video of these fake, I just saved this animal when they threw the dog in the water.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
Did you
mean?
see